This is 7 News High School Red Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome into the show. What a beautiful fall night it was around the area. Week number 6, and one of the themes for the week is our area against the world. Several local teams playing those from other parts of the state, like Fort Dorchester making the trip up from the low country against Gaffney, and the Tribe was down at home by 7 at the break, 21-14, but Grayson Loftus and Amazing Littlejohn right there. Fourth quarter, Gaffney now down by 10. Loftus shows you can run as well. What a fine QB. It was 31-28 Dutch Fork. Later in the fourth, 4th and 10, Loftus and Drew Medley. They go for the jackpot and they get it. Gaffney has a 35-31 lead. Time running out. Dutch Fork in Gaffney territory. Nathan Johnson comes up with a game-clinching sack. They went over to Rock Hill last week and got a huge win. Tonight, the young and talented Gaffney team does it again. They've got a great veteran quarterback. Don't sleep on them. Gaffney gets to 3-2 with a big win against Fort Dorchester. Dorman taking on River Bluff from the Midlands. Cavs were up 7-3 at the half. Yes, a grudge match. Early third quarter. Look at this guy, DJ Porter. Played some quarterback. They put him all over the place. That sprint, over 40 yards. He had 211 rushing on the night. That set up a field goal. Up and good for Matthew Carbon from a reasonable distance. 10-3 game in favor of Dorman. They led 10-9 later in the third when Demarius Foster, who went for 115 and 60 right there, gets into the end zone. Dorman pulls away to the win. First ever meeting against the Gators of River Bluff from down just outside of Columbia. Burns made the trek over to Memorial Stadium in Florence, SC. In the PD, they were taking on West Florence and causing some havoc defensively in what turned out to be a tight and low-scoring game. They forced a turnover there. Later on, Colby Shaw, the dump off to Cameron Prysock. Doesn't get a whole lot of yards, and then Shaw throws the pick to Franklin Emerson of West Florence. Kind of night it was for Burns. They fall in a walk-off as West Florence gets them 22-19. First loss of the year for Burns. They drop to 5-1. Spartanburg trying to snap a 3-game skid in its series against Mauldin and get to 500 for the first time this year. They led 28-3 at the break. Raheem Jeter then finds Andrew Danton on that connection. Couple of plays later, Jeter and Danton, and that touchdown makes it 35-3. Cam Jackson showing you some defense. Spartanburg gets the victory. They knock off Mauldin decisively, 35-3. They've got a big one against Burns next week. Well, Belton Honea Path, last week they matched last season's win total. They were trying to get to 5-0. Russell Blackston's team taking on a big quarterback and the Hogs of Walhalla. And Todd Summers has the recap.
BHP playing host to Walhalla. The Bears looking to improve to 5-0 on the season midway through the first quarter. Walhalla's first drive stalls as the Razorbacks fumble the handoff and Caleb Crenshaw recovers for the Bears. 44 seconds to play in the first quarter. A.J. Pendleton fakes the handoff and hits Eli Strickland for a 12-yard touchdown. BHP up 8-0. Early second quarter, Walhalla fumbles once again. And once again, the Bears recover as Dylan Gilbert bounces on the loose football to set BHP up at midfield, and they take advantage. Early in the second quarter, Marquez Henderson goes straight ahead and powers in for a 4-yard touchdown. Bears lead 16-0. Just under 8 minutes to play in the first half. The Razorbacks answer. Bryce Payne goes off the left side and fights his way 12 yards for the score. Walhalla cuts the BHP lead to 16-8. Just under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. A.J. Pendleton throws across the middle. The ball is tipped, but Nevada Billups stays with it and makes the catch in the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown. BHP leads 23-8 at the break. Early third quarter, A.J. Pendleton fakes the handoff, throws down the sideline, and Marquez Henderson catches it in stride and takes it the distance for a 35-yard touchdown. BHP up 30-8. Still in the third quarter, that duo does it again. Pendleton gets the ball out quickly and watches Henderson as he races down the sideline for a 63-yard touchdown. Marquez has 15 touches in the game for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns. Midway through the fourth quarter, Justin Latham goes straight ahead, falls across the goal line for a 3-yard score. BHP up 44-8. And a couple of minutes later, the Bears defense seals the deal as Omari Jackson picks off the Bryce Payne pass as the Bears knock off the Razorbacks. Final score 44-8.
It was an unbelievable performance for our guys. Our defense is unbelievable, and I feel like the best is yet to come around here. That's kind of been our slogan all year long. And hey, we're 5-0. But, you know, starting next week, okay, everybody's 0-0. We got a new season now.
In Belton, for the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
Russell's son plays at Clemson. Dabo may want to copyright on that slogan. Anyway, other action. Daniel, #1 team in 3A, going for a 29th straight win. Piece of cake. Blaine Simmons, Stanley Young on the early touchdown. Then Torrey Shaw going to get it in for a score. Lions roll against Riverside. Daniels 5-0. On the verge of 30 straight wins with a decisive victory, 56-14. Clinton, another team in the area, unbeaten and playing a non-area foe, going at it against South Aiken. Talk about a quick strike. Kavidrick Richardson, first snap of the game, and there he goes, 59 yards, and there go the Devils to a second straight 6-0 start. First ever meeting against South Aiken, they knocked them off 2 weeks after they beat Aiken High. Clinton rolling along with another big win. When we come back, oh, what a battle it was. The guys from St. Joe's against Southside Christian. A huge showdown in 1A. We'll show you how it turns out coming up on the High School Red Zone.